Hey, Steve, how's it going? Mr. Boomer? Not Boomer, shit. Lance, I don't know why. We'll call you Boomer. Jessica, how you folks doing tonight? Mr. Ringo, you doing okay? Come on. Hey, Diane. Man, uh, the reason I sold that Harley, Steve, it was in, I had it up in really good shape, but it needed a paint job on it. And they were from $4,000 to $8,000 for a paint job in that bike. And I just wasn't going to put that in the paint. I know you didn't like it, that Rebel 500, but that little bike just fits me good. Does everything I want to do for now, anyway. Hey, Moon, how you doing, young man? I'm not saying I'm not going to own another. Did you see where Harley this year is coming out with sidecars again? Well, was it a hot day where y'all were at? 160. Not supposed to be that damn hot. Yeah, I wrote this one around a little bit. And I sort of was having second thoughts, and then I got to thinking about I could go buy a brand new bike like I've got, 0 miles on it, and about half what that Harley was worth. And they've gone crazy on the new Harley. $70,000 ain't nothing on a new one. Damn, y'all got a cold spell going on, don't you, Steve? Yeah, they got some pretty bikes. I looked at one the other day, and it was a 207. It didn't have a 14,000 miles on it, but it had that real bright red with a heavy metal plate paint job on it. Ooh, I think it was pretty, all all decked out. Steve, you know, another reason I sold that Harley is that I'm getting to the point where picking a 900-pound back up, if I was to lay one down, just about all I could do. And I can handle it, bro. And you ride one long enough, you're gonna lay it down. I used to have a regular. Well, I had a silver wing, and then I had a gold wing. They're good bikes. But, you know, I rode the three wheelers and I rode the sidecars. Between the two, I'll take one with sidecar. It still ride like a bike a lot. Still in. Well, this Harley that I sold had right at that. Anybody want to come up? Come on. Oh, hello, Carl. Lazy. Well, we're glad you did. So we all said hi back. Y'all say hello to that gal in the chat. Now, wait a minute, Rango. You're going to have to explain that. All right. getting a lot of hellos in the chat. I got to watching your water hose deal the other day. Them little old javelinas, I enjoy watching this thing. Ooh, well, did you get any moisture out of it? Even right here. Hang on a minute. Here you go, Lacey. Rocky, Rocky. You ever seen one, or maybe they don't do that in Arizona, but here in Texas, you see the little bitty babies, they're striped like a yellow bitty watermelon. I think he's out of treat, Lacey. Don't say that real loud. I tell you what, I used to. Huh? I'll be. Now, these are little bitty ones, just a few days old, but then they'll start changing color. Hang on a minute, I got something. It won't be as regular one, but it'll be something else. Well, there you go. Hello, Timmy Ray. I want that hot dog. You know, Rocky's crazy. Now, he doesn't like regular treats. he'll take. I'll stop by and drive in once in a while, and they'll come out there and they'll give him a treat, and he'll hold it in his mouth until he leaves. He'll spit it out like a dry treat, the little treat bones and stuff. He won't eat them, but now the pepperonis and he's crazy about them. Well, did Lacey see Rocky getting his treat? Hell, I'm about tired of this hot weather. I need to be on top of a mountain in Colorado someplace. He's a puppy lover, huh? Oh, we need some. They done put the fire bans back on and everything here. We need some of that rain. I guess he took off, man. We got his feet lit. That 106 is a little unusual here. We don't usually get quite that hot. Yeah, I think I was hotter than Steve was. We're still at 99 right now. That's cute. I tell you what, at 106, it don't take long to dry up. They done put a water deal on, just water the grass 2 days out of the week, I think. Of course, there's something wrong with that grass business anyway. Somebody go build a new house, and they'll take and spend thousands of dollars laying carpet grass down. And then they water it, pay a big bill on that, and then they cut it. Then they start all over. That don't make no damn sense. They cut it, they ought to be feeding it to somebody. Well, I wonder if Roy ever got his generators and everything all straightened out. He was having hell with that stuff. But I would say it's probably Steve's fault. Yeah, we don't need the small that's for sure. Apparently, around the country, they have some pretty bad storms. Hey, Lorraine, how you doing? It gets good and warm down there today, Lorraine. Lorraine's about 200 miles, I can know. I guess a little further than that. It's close to 300 miles further south than I am. Yeah, we got the 106 today. So I think we got a 106 forecast all week. That's unusual for here. Did Steve ever come back? Yeah. Usually y'all are quite a bit hotter than we are. You got that brush country down there. They sure some big old deer and some good deer hunting in that country, though. Or there used to be. I haven't been down there in a few years. Used to. If anybody's been down there know what I'm talking about. Used to on Interstate 35 when you left San Antonio going to Laredo. You better stop and gas up. This was after 9 o'clock at night. You couldn't find a place to gas up. Now it's just one solid town. Yeah, big old deer down there. There's a little old, I guess there used to be a little town there or something. Call it Big Well. That's where I hunt. No, no, I don't. That's getting a little too far, Rango. Right there in that curve before I used to hunt. A lot of deer and turkey and javelinas and rattlesnakes. We hunt. Yeah. That was one mistake I made in my life. I had a chance to buy a few acres down there. It'd be dirt cheap now because there was a lot of money then. Should have bought it. Rango, I got up in the mountains in Colorado one year, and it was about 70 degrees, I guess, boy, you beautiful, sun shining. I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, I heard a roar, and I mean, just like a train. I mean, damn, we got a tornado up here on top of the mountain. And about that time that rain hit, you couldn't see 2 feet in front of it. And then in about 5 minutes, it changed to hail. And after a few minutes, the ground was plumb white. And hung around for a few more minutes, the sun come back out. So you just sort of pick your choice up there. Your new puppy working out pretty good, Steve. He throw a little Texas two-step in with that rain dance. I said, is your new puppy working out pretty good? Yeah. Red Lodge, man, Montana. I hadn't thought about that place in a long time. I used to think Colorado had some of the prettiest country in the world. That Montana Idaho border, that road that runs up between them right there on that border. Ooh, that's some pretty country. They do that. That crazy Rocky today just ran out of water, and I was just gonna watch him see what he does. He got him knocking that boat around with his feet. Finally, he picked it up, country across the room. I kept watching him, and he wore that plastic dish out. I wanted her to get him some water in it, and he done chewed holes to it, some bits of it. Crazy dog. Hey, Mopang. How you doing, Mr. Tim? That sounds about right. Steve, Mopang, Ringo, y'all come up here and help me out on this thing. That crazy Rocky will go get the ball a few times, and then he'll go hide it. Get tired of running. He just wants to run. He don't care about chasing the ball. Tim, or you run around the country, that you got your wheels under you. There you go. Well, I wonder what Bree's gonna wind up with this week. Reckon she's gonna take a week off. I think Bree's gonna miss doing that more than she realizes. Hmm. You learning the area good enough to do that now? You better dash a lot then, Eddie. Well, it's good that you can move around the country and you still pick some money up. I've been thinking about building me a little sort of comfort pod, a real small trailer, get enough room for everything you want to do in it. Have good ACs in it, enough solar panels to work. You can run an AC some. These new batteries they're coming up with, I think that's going to get popular. I'm not so sure they'll ever get it set up to where it's feasible for a house. Got a long way to go before we do that. Hey, Van girl, how you doing, girl? Well, I've been reading on some of the people that's traveling, and the biggest racket we got going on RV is just letting them look that stuff ahead of time.
Really?
Hey,
Hey, Ron, how you doing?
oh, I'm doing good, man.
Looks like we got a storm moving in. I'm just watching it here.
As long as you got something wet with it, that'll be all right.
Yeah. Oki just took this picture of the sunset.
Oh yeah, ooh, that's pretty.
That
You know
cool?
that those kind of colors you don't get until you get well. West Texas has got them, and New Mexico and Arizona. Just a whole different color scheme out there when that thing goes up,
Yeah.
comes down. Yeah, it's rolling, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like it's. We might get the edge of it there where that blue dot is.
Yeah, I know y'all need the rain. When them storms come through like that, does it cool y'all off quite a bit?
Oh yeah. Yeah. When they went through last night, we were over 100 degrees and we dropped down to like 82 or something like that. I mean, just a matter of a few minutes.
There you go. What you waving at?
Diane said hello, and Van Girl Cheryl said hello, so I waved back.
Oh, I know. Maybe your wife was making hand signals to you or something.
Oh, wow, I see a new capability here. It says connect to comments, connect my YouTube channel, choose an account, allow. So that StreamYard is, there we go. Let me see if I can say hello now. Oh, cool. Now I can say hello on StreamYard instead of from YouTube.
Yeah, well, that's there for a long time. You couldn't type anything in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they just updated it.
Cool.
Yeah. Hand signal for cooler weather. Yes, please. So you sold your bike and you got the 500. Are you going to buy anything else, or are you good?
You're gonna laugh at what I'm thinking about buying.
You're going to
I've
buy a
got.
what?
I said you're gonna laugh at what I am thinking about buying.
Oh,
I'm thinking about buying one of the little CT 125s that I throw in the back of the pickup and just take it on the road with me.
something you can load and unload pretty easy.
Yeah, they weigh like 250 pounds, you know,
Yeah.
and they're set up with a big rack. I don't know if you looked at them or not, but they've set up with big racks on them and everything, so where you can haul a ton of stuff on the thing. It's like a
Wow.
little mule.
Nice. That'd be nice. Something you can put on the back of the truck.
Yeah, that and the little old thing get like 125 miles a gallon,
Yeah.
but they're sort of set up for off road. Oh, I've always fooled with little bikes too, Mopane. I had a Navy, at Rebel 300. When I first got started on bikes, I took and way back when I was a kid, what was the name of that damn bike? It was a scooter and a tote goat. You ever remember one of those?
That sounds familiar.
It's like a scooter, but it was geared real low. It was made for hunters, and that was my first experience on two wheels. I rode that thing. My dad bought it for his deer hunt, and then I got a CT Trail 70, I think, and I rode that thing till the wheels come off of it.
Yeah, there were a lot of those around the 70s and the 90s.
I wish they'd take this new one and do what they did on the old one. All right, you have a good night. Hello, Char. Uh, on that one I had, you could take, and it had two rear sprockets on it, and you just broke the chain and moved it over on a big sprocket.
Uh-oh.
Had a little piece of chain in it. Uh-oh, thunderstorm warning. 44 minutes.
Yeah, that sprocket, you can move that chain and probably get more torque out of it, right?
Oh yeah, well you geared it way down. That thing would climb a wall and
Yeah.
wouldn't run but about 35, but it would. If they'd do that, that'd be a perfect little old bike. Puget moped. I'll be there. I hadn't thought about one of those. This little old CT will run out about 55. But I'm a ways from buying anything today. I've got a project I want to do with it. That'll that'll fit in. A small bike will fit into it. Yeah, my first real motorcycle was a Yamaha RD 250, I think, two stroke. That damn thing run a hole in the wind for just 250 cc.
Oh, yeah, those little two strokes, they would scream.
But I'm not going to do anything for a while. I'm going to play this 500.
Yeah, and
Ah,
like you said earlier, having a 900-pound bike when you're as old as we are is fun until you drop it, and that's kind of on my mind too. I'm 67. I'm not sure I can pick that Harley up anymore. I would if I had to, but I'd be hurting for a month afterwards.
yeah. Well, I think I could still pick one up. Of course, I got 10 years on you.
Yeah,
But I don't want to do it no more. Hello, James. So, and that was one reason that I got started on the smaller bike. That and the fuel economy on them is just it blows your mind.
Yeah.
You know, you start that 500 I got will run about 70 miles a gallon. You know,
Pretty
well,
cheap.
it's paid for itself.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you, how tall are you, Steve?
About 6'2".
Now, see, I'm just right on the edge. If I was any taller, now that Rebel would start getting too small for me. But I'm just right on the edge of it. So I'm still pretty comfortable on this. The only thing that Rebel don't have that I wish it had is a cruise.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. You know, on that wing I have, boy, I can kick back on that thing, set the cruise control, put my feet up, and I can steer it, you know, without touching the handlebars, just by leaning.
I laughed the other day showing age some. There was a guy was talking about he needed to tighten that bolt up that went through the neck on his bike. He was getting a little bit of slack in the neck. And I went to laughing. He said, "What are you laughing about?" I said, "Used to, when I first got into motorcycles, they had a knob up there. And you could tighten the front end down to where you could just about lock the front end straight. You remember that?
Yeah,
You just lean and guide it, and you could go
yeah,
for miles."
yeah. You could. It's like a pre adjustment where it would tighten up that bearing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty neat.
yeah.
That bill needs another thing I like about that Rebel. It doesn't have all the electronics on it.
Yeah.
It
I bought
they
a I bought a 250 Rebel for Oki, and she learned how to ride on that. I started her off out here in the desert on a trail where she just rode back and forth, and then she got her permit and went out on the road, and she would follow me on my bike, but she just wasn't comfortable being exposed out there on a bike, so she didn't get her license. She just said it wasn't for her, so she prefers just riding on the back.
well, now I've got a windshield on mine. That was the first thing I put on there. At
Mhm.
250 is a little bit underpowered too. It,
Yeah,
it, it didn't have quite enough power. The 300 I had up to about 70, it was all right, but then it got buzzed. What?
all right, Tim, make lots of money.
Okay, Tim, take it easy. Yeah, I'm not. I was used to be 6 foot, but I'm not anymore. Do shrink a little bit, man, girl.
Now Tim's still in Illinois, right? He's going to be door dashing in Illinois.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you better be careful.
Hey, bad. Be careful, Tim.
Here's my boy right here.
Rocky got his treat. He left.
Coming in to pester me. He wants to play all the time. Never ends. Huh. I'm in the suburbs, Steve. Where's all the rich people live? Okay, that's good. You stay
Hello,
out
sir.
of that side of town, Tim.
Mr. James, you doing okay? I'm gonna leave you up here by yourself for just a minute, Steve. I gotta get something to drink. Coming on.
Gracie, it looks like we got some rain coming. We'll see. Oh, here it comes, starting to rain. Yeah, I think it maybe did, Van Girl Cheryl. I think it maybe did. Went outside, Lucas and I did a little rain dance and played fetch for a few minutes, and here comes the rain. That's the thing with these. That's the thing with these monsoon storms is they're so localized and compact that a lot of times they'll go right around us. Well, Tucson got slammed and they had power poles down all over, down on the south side. And there were people down there that were out of power for days.
Wow. I done got hooked on these stupid popsicles.
Not very long, Cheryl. It usually comes through pretty fast. You can see how fast it's moving. Storm will roll through about 10, 15 miles an hour, and then it'll be done. That's when we get most of our rain is during monsoon season.
Well, you're sort of like the country I'm in. The rain, it can rain a month, and in just 30, 40 minutes, it's gone. I mean, it's soaked in the ground that quick.
Yeah. Gracie, Lucas can tell when there's a snake in the yard because I dropped that one into the barrel and I took him over there to the barrel and he could smell it. So what I do in the mornings, what we do is we'll take Lucas out and we'll run the perimeter of the property and then watch him, and we can tell when he smells a snake. So far, we haven't had any other than that one. So that's how kind of check there's a snake on the property, and then we know to be careful. Yeah, we are in monsoons, Badge. Looks like it's expanding, so it's going to pick us up. We're where the blue dot is. Yay for rain.
Is that coming out of the south or east or what?
It's coming from southeast going to northwest.
I'm doing good, Grady. That popsicle didn't last very long.
Have you ever had an EG's or heard of EG's? That's a local like shaved ice place here in Tucson.
No, I've never heard of that.
It's almost like an icy that you get at Circle K, only it's more ice and not so slushy. those are some of our favorites, and they have different flavors. They have watermelon, orange, mango, strawberry. Those are pretty good on a day.
Gracie, I had to get better. I couldn't get one to work. Like, I noticed yesterday, I was riding that bike, somebody done put a snow cone stand in a couple miles from me. But they don't ever call it shaved ice down here. They'll call
See,
it snow
Tim,
cone. Hey, Tim.
oh yeah, that's good too.
Well, isn't that shaved ice and the snow cone just about the same thing?
Well, yeah, there's one family that does the Hawaiian shaved ice that go to our grandkids' school, and that's pretty good.
Anything that's ice and cold in this kind of weather is good. Tim, what you been up to? That's the first time I've seen you on in a while. Well, I had been on a whole lot.
Starting to rain.
You just stop it right there where
Yeah, there is lightning. In fact, I'm getting some blinks on my feed through Starlink because of the storm. So if I if I drop out, that's why.
okay.
That's right, crunchy. Yeah, snow cones are crunchy. Shaved ice is creamier.
Oh,
That's
okay.
right. And I think this Hawaiian ice it has some cream to it. That's right. I remember that now.
Oh, I've been around, Tim. I just sort of took a break of doing one every night. I may start running one about this time of the night instead of so late.
Some pretty
But
good
you,
lightning too. I'm going to go turn the air conditioner off. I'll be right back.
all right. You're still in Oregon then, Gracie. Yeah, that's amazing the difference in the temperature. Back when I hunted all the time, we go to Colorado first of September. It'd be 100 degrees plus there in Texas. You get up to Colorado, it'd be 70 degrees, about freeze to death. Are you still being able to run your AC on your solar some, Steve? I believe Steve locked up. Steve, you're froze. Hmm, there you went. You don't have any porch fire up there, do you, Gracie? I've been watching some of those videos where they set the booby traps for them people. Yep. Tim, how's Duke doing? I'll tell you what, that last storm that came through here knocked the electricity on and off every time. It's got my computer. Well, you get that poor little fella a new ring yet, Tim? No, these were people that took the speakers up and stuff, the packages that leave it on the front porch. And people come up here to steal that package and it blow up, blow die all over the top of them. Are y'all having a hard time understanding me or just the way I talk? No, I just said, did you buy him a new ring? That other one, last time I talked to you, but you gone, Char? I ain't know you was running off. Yeah, used to a big set of boobs or something different now. Now you can just custom order whatever you want. $4,000, $5,000 will pop them up or pop them down or out or in or whatever. wonder what they call the boobs on these cross dressers that they got going now. Boobettes. Yeah. I got thinking about something the other day. You see these big motorcycle rallies and stuff. Them gals are oh, three mandates to do just as much good as what they're wearing. But the big deal about the gals that work those things is they can't show a nipple at all, or they'll wind up getting fined big time. What the hell would you do with one of these cross dressers? They pulling their shirt off. I guess they could do anything they wanted to. It still was one of the funniest videos that ever got made. Every great once in a while, I go back and watch one of them. I got saw a deal from Paula the other day that where she was going to Red or Twitter or Twitter or whatever it was, trying to set a channel up over there and invite people over. Take it easy, Gracie. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. Say him and what that little short guy's name. Them are two funniest dudes that ever come down to fight. I've got to watching some of these old movies. Yeah, Tim Conway. Man, that guy. Uh, didn't have to cuss, or didn't have to use foul language. They were just funny. I was watching a movie the other night, and I sort of forgot what a good movie was like. As far as with John Wayne in it. That was a damn good movie. movies they put out now, if the people that's supposed to rate them as real good, I don't like them. If they rate them as junk, well, usually it's pretty decent movie. And the critics and me don't get along. Yeah, I'll go back and watch some of them. Hello, Jane. How you doing, lady? Tell you somebody else that was funny as heck sometimes. Was old Benny Hill. He can come up with some stuff. Some of it was a little bit too silly, but some of it was hilarious. They had three or four television programs that came out of the UK that oh, funny. Oh, hmm. I know that one. Yeah, some of that was hilarious. Tell you what, sometimes Goldie Hawn and Dean Martin could get to be pretty funny. I don't watch much of it. Usually I watch most of that on YouTube. But I've got a lot of old westerns I want to watch for free. They could hint at four-letter words and not say them, and it'd be funny. Now most of the comedians, all that is four-letter words. Yeah, when you had to rub two sticks together to turn the lights on. Hmm. They can't talk about that him for a long time. All that Jason Aldean got them folks stirred up in their own vocal case big time. All over Oprah. Yeah. What's that other deal? Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah, that's a good movie. Clint Eastwood, he's still going. Yeah. Well, the movie industry has sort of done what the music industry's done. They don't want to pay the high prices of the big stars, so they just keep bringing new ones up. Hmm. I ain't see. Are you getting any moisture out of it though? Is it raining? Those lithium batteries are coming down in the price, aren't they? Hey, T, I see you come in. Imagine they're glad to see a storm as long as it's not too bad a storm. That's one nice thing about living in an RV. Electricity goes out. If I want to, I can make it. You mean you're just a tag along for badge, huh? Yeah, I saw that. If you had to buy a different charger for them batteries, where you would? fully charge that lithium? Jane, you know, the first time I went up through Canada, I was shocked. I was looking for it to be lush and green, and man, got about 300 miles into Canada and hit that high desert. Like you say, rattlesnake, 100 degrees, cactus. Thought I was back in West Texas again. A buddy of mine put two of those in his bass boat, and I noticed he just got a new charger in. Said they wouldn't fully charge on a regular charger. I'm looking forward to seeing badges this winter. Ain't no telling what kind of trouble me and Badge get into together. There you go. Canadian girl, Chinook. Oh, been up through there two or three times. most of the time I went up to Vancouver, that direction. At that time, I was pulling RVs. Sometimes you just go right across the border. Then I drove up to Canada 3 different times. Well, not always. I'm trying to think of the name of the town we came through. Going to Montreal anyway. I run so many miles doing that stuff, it's hard for me to remember the place. I came up to BC more times than I have those places. Well, come on down here to Texas. It'll be warmer down here than we're up there. I made up my mind. I wasn't going back to Canada again. I go back to Alaska again. I'm gonna fly up there. Actually, them Texas license plates, and they give me hell every time I come through. Well, folks, we've been on here an hour and a half. I guess we might as well shut this thing down for a little bit. Hope y'all all have a good week. If I don't see y'all before, stay out of trouble. Or if you get in trouble, enjoy it.